Are you ready to enjoy music again? Stay right there for Neon Music Country Legacy with Randy Moore.
Thank you very much, Bert. Welcome to Neon Music Country Legacy. My name is Randy C. Moore, and I'm your host. Now it's time to get the music started. A million stars were in the sky, 4 a.m. on the 5th of July. We headed out to Toledo Bend, me and Daddy going fishing again. He said we'll be there in an hour or so. Charlie Rich was on the radio. I said, I hope that we get lucky today. He nodded his head and I heard him say, if the good Lord's willing and the mercury runs, we'll be on the water before the sun. With rods, reels, and spinner baits, we'll cast our troubles out into the lake. 'Cause life is a whole lot better when the fishing's fine. And there's a little bit of heaven at the end of that line. Now we pulled into Choctaw Camp, eased that bass boat down the ramp. I held the rope while he parked the truck. I called myself waking up. He got us out to our honey hole. How it finds it, I never know. I said, all these trees look alike. He said, son, you can trust an old Indian guide. When the good Lord's willing and the mercury runs, we'll be on the water before the sun. With rods, reels, and spinner baits, we'll cast our troubles out into the lake. 'Cause life is a whole lot better when the fishing's fine. And there's a little bit of heaven at the end of that line. Now when I think about my daddy, I think about fishing. And I think about fishing every day. When I die and leave this place, I want to see my daddy's face, saying, get the rods and reels, son, we're heading to the lake. A million stars were in the sky, 4 a.m. on the 5th of July. We headed out to Toledo Bend, me and Daddy going fishing again. La 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 la. Come on, let's go fishing. La 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 la. Grab the rods and reels, how does it feel? Son, don't you wanna go fishing? Daddy, I wanna go fishing.
Everything was just about to change. Yeah, he was headed out west, out to California. I begged him, don't leave me behind. I wanna run into the ocean, I wanna touch that Hollywood sign. Oh, my mama said, think again, what do you know about him? Well, his mama's passed away, his daddy's still living. Got in trouble once and a little time in prison, but that is all behind him now, and I have no doubt that he'll be good to me. His brother lives in Phoenix, but they rarely ever speak. He gives the shirt right off his back to help someone in need. Did I mention that I love him? He's got friends in Santa Clara, beautiful blue eyes. Albuquerque, getting closer by the day. We were almost there when he said, I've got one stop to make. Yeah, on a dead-end street in the middle of the night, I waited for him in the car. But when those shots rang out, I knew that he had gone too far. Oh, they asked me, are you next of kin? What do you know about him? Well, his mom has passed away, his daddy's still living. He got in trouble once, spent a little time in prison. But that was all behind him now, and I had no doubt that he'd be good to me. His brother lives in Phoenix, but they rarely ever speak. He'd give the shirt right off his back to help someone in need. Did I mention that I love him? He's got friends in Santa Clara, beautiful blue eyes, and a black Riviera. Yeah. Oh, he made me laugh until I cried. He made me feel alive. He said he could do anything if I was by his side. Did I mention he has friends in Santa Clara, beautiful blue eyes, and a black Riviera? Yeah, a black Riviera. Ooh, a black Riviera. Beautiful blue eyes.
That was the fantastic Marcia Ramirez, whose songs have been recorded by Reba McEntire, Jody Messina, and many others. You're listening to
The Legacy.
Neon Music Country Legacy. Here's Jimmy Payne.
I nearly made it all the way to work this morning, then I changed my mind. There's an empty feeling in my soul that's crying from a life of marking time. I don't know if it's too late to find success, or if my life could take the change. But I'm not getting any younger, and I'm feeling the weight of my chains. My woman waits at home for me inside the safety of an aging dream. And she goes on believing in some promises that she ain't ever seen. And it would break her heart if she knew how my thoughts are tortured by the strain. God knows that I love her, I'm just feeling the weight of my chain. I'm not looking for that pot of gold beyond some faded rainbow in the sky. I'm just trying hard to feed a hungry dream that's trying hard to stay alive. But sometimes I feel like giving up when all my efforts seem in vain. But somehow I'll keep on trying, I'm just feeling the weight of my chains. Somehow I'll keep on trying,
Here's a pretty lady with a pretty song, Miss Diane Gentes.
You can't say loving me was worth nothing. You can't say it was all in vain. Don't pretend to be so broken. Don't say that I'm to blame. I still cry at the mention of your name. I took a plane out west to be with you. I left everything, my job, my life, my home. But your love for me was strong. I asked myself what could go wrong. Sure, together would be better than alone. So you can't say loving me was worth nothing. You can't say it was all in vain. Don't pretend to be so broken. Don't say that I'm to blame. I still cry at the mention of your name. I tried to stay, I felt that I was in your way. I figured it was time moving on. So you can't say loving me was worth nothing. You can't say it was all in vain. Don't pretend to be so broken. Don't say that I'm to blame. I still cry at the mention of your name. You can't say loving me was worth nothing. You can't say it was all in vain. Don't pretend to be so broken. Don't say that I'm to blame. I still cry at the mention. Still cry at the mention. Still cry at the mention of your name. Do I still love you, baby? You can't say.
Guarantee before you take a chance. You want to know how the song will end before you start to dance. Well, I can't foretell the future, but my heart clearly sees your hand in mine for a long, long time. If you could just believe and take a leap of faith, cast away your doubt. Darling, come what may, we can work it out. A love that's real will always find a way. If you'll trust in me like I trust in you, there's no rain or fire that we can't go through. The first step's always the hardest one to take. It's a leap of faith. I understand all your doubts and fears of laying your heart on the line. But aren't you afraid of just throwing away a love like yours and mine? I know your heart's been broken. You've been let down before. Though the stakes are high, give it one more try. This time you can be sure. you'll trust in me like I trust in you, there's no rain or fire that we can't go through. The first step's always the hardest one to take. It's a leap of faith. Trust in me like I trust in you, there's no rain or fire that we can't go through. The first step's always the hardest one to take. It's a leap of faith.
That was Lionel Cartwright.
A yellow star sewn over my 10-year-old heart by my mother's trembling hands. A piece of cloth patched onto my torn winter coat from my mother's last summer's dress. And she cried as she sewed in the dark. Do stars without a heaven still shine? Do they sparkle and shimmer in some other sky? Do they light up the darkness burning so bright? Do stars without a heaven still shine? On a night in December, by a sliver of moon, we fled through alleys and streets with a suitcase and necklace of one golden star. She left me at St. Mary's gate, and I cried when she kissed me goodbye. Do stars without a heaven still shine? Do they sparkle and shimmer in some other sky? Do they light up the darkness burning so bright? Do stars without a heaven still shine? I miss the warmth of her palm on my cheek, her perfume scent of roses, the way she danced round the kitchen with my dad and laid her head on his shoulder. She promised to come for me after the war, but I never saw her again. When I look to the stars, I think of her love on the night she let go of my hand, in the hope that strangers would save me. Is she somewhere that she can still see me? Do stars without a heaven still shine? Do they sparkle and shimmer in some other sky? Do they light up the darkness burning so bright? Do stars without a heaven still shine? Do stars without a heaven still shine?
Oh man, that was the Twangtown Paramours. Now it's time for today's hit songwriter feature, Mr. Wood Newton. Wood Newton was born and raised in Hampton, Arkansas, and he graduated from University of Arkansas with a degree in business administration. But he says his best education in business came during the summers he sold books with the Southwestern Company of Nashville, Tennessee. Wood eventually made his move to Music City and started his writing career in 1976. He landed at Eddie Rabbitt's publishing company where he honed his writing and recording skills, and in 1978 he signed and recorded for Elektra Records. Wood was also attracting some major attention in Nashville as a great co-writer, and one of his first co-writing buddies was Mr. Tim DuBois. Together they composed a song called Midnight Holler for Razzy Bailey. Newton was also co-writing with other great fellow composers. At the time he came up with the song 20 Years Ago for Kenny Rogers. Here's Wood Newton to give us insight on that song, followed by his own version of 20 Years Ago.
We had a song called 20 Years Ago that Michael Spriggs, Mike Noble, Dan Towler, and me, and we were all collaborating in twos and threes at that time. But this song was really special, and I believe it was 1986. Kenny Rogers was on RCA, one album. He did it and did such an amazing job.
It's been a long time since I walked through this old town. Oh, how the memories start to flow. There's the old movie house, they finally closed it down. You could find me there every Friday night 20 years ago. I worked the counter at the drugstore down the street. Now nobody's left there I would know. Saturday morning, that's where all my friends would meet. You'd be surprised what a dime would buy 20 years ago. All my memories from those days come gather round me. What I'd give if they could take me back in time. Oh, it almost seems like yesterday. Where do the good times go? Life was so much easier 20 years ago. Guess I should stop by Mr. Johnson's hardware store. His only son was my friend Joe. He joined the army like his father years before. How could we know he would never come back 20 years ago? All my memories from those days come gather round me. What I'd give if they could take me back in time. Oh, it almost seems like yesterday. Where do the good times go? Life was so much easier 20 years ago. Oh, it almost seems like yesterday 20 years ago. I was just out of the service, thumbing through the classifieds, when an ad that said old Chevy somehow caught my eye. The lady didn't know the year or even if it ran, but I had that $1,000 in my hand. It was way back in the corner of this old ramshackle barn, with 30 years of dust and dirt on that green army tarp. And when I pulled the cover off, it took away my breath. What she called a Chevy was a '66 Corvette. And I felt a little guilty as I counted out the bills. What a thrill I got when I sat behind the wheel. I opened up the glove box and that's when I found the note. The date was 1966 and this is what he wrote. He said, my name is Private Andrew Malone, and if you're reading this, then I didn't make it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of mine, now it belongs to you. Though you may take her and make her your own, you'll always be riding with Private Malone. Well, it didn't take me long at all, I had her running good. I love to hear those horses thunder underneath her hood. I had her shining like a diamond and I'd put the rag top down. All the pretty girls would stop and stare as I drove her through town. The buttons on the radio didn't seem to work quite right, but it picked up that oldie show, especially late at night. I'd get the feeling sometimes if I turned real quick I'd see a soldier riding shotgun in the seat right next to me. It was a young man named Private Andrew Malone, who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that's shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. He told me to take her and make her my own, and I was proud to be riding with Private Malone. But one night it was raining hard, I took the curve too fast. I still don't remember much about that fiery crash, but someone said they thought they saw a soldier pull me out. They didn't get his name, but I know without a doubt it was a young man named Private Andrew Malone, who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. And I know I wouldn't be here if he hadn't tagged along. Oh, thank God I was riding with Private Malone.
I wrote a song with Tom Shepard, and it's a story about a Corvette. We got together. It took 4 get-togethers before we got the song finished. When David Bone heard the song, we went in and recorded him just doing a guitar vocal of it. One of my oldest friends in Nashville is a disc jockey named Carl P. Mayfield, and he was on WKDF at the time. We met at a party and happened to have a CD to lay on him. The next thing I know, I was in Washington, D.C. doing some lobbying for the Nashville Songwriters Association, and my wife calls me and tells me she was excited because Carl P. had played the guitar vocal on his show that morning, and the phones went crazy.
Great song and a great story from Wood Newton and Tom Shepard. That record went on to be one of David Ball's all-time greatest songs, Riding with Private Malone. Some of the other artists who have recorded songs by Wood Newton are T.G. Shepherd, Anne Murray, Willie Nelson, Gary Stewart, B.J. Thomas, Lynn Anderson, Charlie Pride, Eddie Arnold, Juice Newton, Marie Osmond, and Marty Robbins. All right, let's keep that music rolling right now with Tracy Byrd on the Wood Newton song, Pink Flamingos.
I was a rebel in my younger years. I'd drink with the devil if he bought the beer. Wore out 2 pickups just running around. Mama thought I never would settle down, but that was before I met sweet Irma Jean. She made a new man out of me. We got pink flamingos in the front yard, picture window with a view of Walmart, blue collar heaven, domestic bliss. It just doesn't get any better than this. We got pink flamingos, pink flamingos, pink flamingos. Sweet Irma Jean is a den mother now with a station wagon and a charge account. Bubba Jr. pitches for his baseball team. Little sister's running for Rosebud Queen. And me, I'm doing good at the used car lot. Is this a great country or what? We got pink flamingos in the front yard, picture window with a view of Walmart, blue collar heaven, domestic bliss. It just doesn't get any better than this. We got pink flamingos, pink flamingos, pink flamingos. People slow down when they drive by. They wave and smile, but there's envy in their eyes. We ain't rich and won't be for a while, but no doubt about it, baby, we got style with pink flamingos in the front yard, picture window with a view of Walmart, blue collar heaven, domestic bliss. It just doesn't get any better than this. We got pink flamingos in the front yard, picture window with a view of Walmart, blue collar heaven, domestic bliss. It just doesn't get any better than this. We got pink flamingos, picture windows, pink flamingos.
All right, we are in the middle of today's Neon Legacy Hit Songwriter segment, featuring the music of Wood Newton. Now here's a song from Anne Murray. Let's get the lowdown from Wood about Anne's record, I Can See Arkansas.
I wrote a song with a guy named James Nyhan, and it was our first song to write. He had made some trips coming through Arkansas, and so he thought it was a play on words, I Can See Arkansas. I wasn't sure about it, but I had recently bought a piano. And so I got home, and I started fooling around on the piano, and I came up with this little ding-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. And it was in the key of F, one of the harder keys to play on the piano, for a beginner anyway. Came together, called James, and we got back together, and we wrote this story song called I Can See Arkansas.
There's a natural wonder between us, but it doesn't seem natural to me that you could walk away from the love we made here in Tennessee we've worked for and start another life. I saw you drive across the Memphis Bridge, but I don't believe my eyes. I can see Arkansas across the Mississippi. I can see a big river barge heading down to New Orleans. I can see the cotton fields on the other side and the sun going down again. Oh, I can see Arkansas, but I still don't see why the love we had should end. If it proved how much I loved you, I'd swim this river tonight. I'd bet my soul against the undertow for the chance to hold you tight. But there's more than a river between us, and I can't swim that far. As hard as I try, I still can't drown the memories of where you are. Oh, I can see Arkansas across the Mississippi. I can see a big river barge heading down to New Orleans. I can see the cotton fields on the other side and the sun going down again. Oh, I can see Arkansas, but I still don't see why the love we had should end. Oh, I can see Arkansas across the Mississippi. I can see a big river barge heading down to New Orleans. I can see the cotton fields on the other side and the sun going down again. Oh, I can see Arkansas, but I still don't see why the love we had should end. Oh, I can see Arkansas across the Mississippi. I can see a big river barge heading down to New Orleans.
You're listening to
The Legacy.
Neon Music Country Legacy.
This 18-wheel is rolling heavy through the desert night. I've been driving all day, but I won't shut it down tonight. I just pulled out of Santa Fe. I'm gonna make it home by the break of day, 'cause the midnight hauler is cannonball and a home. Got my load strapped down and my Peterbilt's wound up tight. I got my saddle full of diesels and my barrel's full of coffee and whites. Thought I'm talking on the radio, keeping track of old Smokey Joe, 'cause the midnight hauler is cannonball in a home. I got a little woman waiting back in OKC. Lord, that sweet gentle woman don't love nobody but old RB. I just called her on the telephone. I said tomorrow night she won't sleep alone, 'cause the midnight hauler is cannonball in a home. The highway is deserted, it's a Saturday night. Ain't nobody but the moon and the trucks in sight. I'm streaking across the desert like a lightning flash. I found her home, baby, gotta get there fast.
That was Razzy Bailey with Midnight Holler, one of Wood Newton's first big songs. Next up is a song written by Wood and Michael Noble for the group Restless Heart. Here's I Want Everyone to Cry.
Nobody could love anybody like she loved me. I hurt her so badly I can't believe. Now she's gone, I'm low as I've ever felt. Right till there's nothing left, and I'm gonna need some help. Everyone who hears this song to cry. Maybe I'll get over her if the whole world helps me try. When I'm through, don't let me see one dry eye. I want everyone who hears this song to cry. Don't tell me in time I'll forget her, that's not true. So help me, I've tried every angle I know to. So if you want, wait till the lights are low. Nobody has to know. Come on, let those teardrops flow. Oh, I want everyone who hears this song to cry. Maybe I'll get over her if the whole world helps me try. When I'm through, don't let me see one dry eye. I want everyone who hears this song to cry. Song to cry. Maybe I'll get over her if the whole world helps me try. When I'm through, don't let me see one dry eye. I want everyone who hears this song to cry.
Here's Kenny Rogers.
I'll be there for you. You don't have to feel alone, like a shadow by your side. I'll be with you right or wrong. You'll stumble and you'll fall, but you can always lean on me. I'll be there to see you through. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you when your dreams seem far away. Even in the darkest night, you can face the world unafraid. And if you close your eyes, you will feel me next to you. No matter what you're going through, I'll be there for you. Here today, here tomorrow, through the joy, laughter and sorrow, you're in my heart. We're kindred souls. If you could read my mind, you know I'll be there for you. The one who comes to your rescue. I'm the one you'll never lose. I'll be there for you. No matter what you're going through, I'll be there for you.
Bobby Sue. Can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you. Bobby Sue. I'll take her riding on a Friday night, straight down the highway in the clear moonlight. My Chevy's humming and she holds me tight. We'll find a preacher and we'll do it right. Her daddy told her that she'd have to wait. Her mama said don't make a big mistake, but we'll keep driving till we're out of space. And when they find us it'll be too late. Bobby Sue. Can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you. Bobby Sue. Bobby Sue. Can't you see my love is true? I want to marry you. Bobby Sue. Bobby Sue. Bobby Sue.
The Oak Ridge Boys had several singles off of their album that included Elvira. And so for the next album, the label, they were kind of looking for the right girl song. Dan Tyler and his wife Adele and I co-wrote a song called Bobby Sue. It went all the way to #1 country and went to top 10 pop. 35 years later, I get a call from Dwayne Allen, the lead singer, and he says, hey, come out to the Grand Ole Opry. It's been 35 years, and we want you to join us on stage and sing the song. That was exciting.
That was Wood Newton giving us some great background stories on the music he's brought to us over the span of his continuing career as a songwriter, artist, and a record producer. We hope you're enjoying today's hit songwriter feature. Now here's another Wood Newton song. It's by Steve Wariner. This is What I Didn't Do.
didn't cheat and I didn't lie, so her leaving took me by surprise. Just a note on the table saying we're through. At first I went crazy, so it took me some time, but I finally read between the lines. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. I didn't tell her each day I loved her. I took it for granted, somehow she knew. I didn't hold her when she needed a shoulder. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. Now it's easy to see why her love died. She was planning her nights by the TV guide. She needed me with her more than I knew. I was too busy working, getting ahead, when I should have been home loving her instead. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. I didn't tell her each day I loved her. I took it for granted, somehow she knew. I didn't hold her when she needed a shoulder. It's not what I did, it's what I didn't do. Oh, it's not what I did, it's what I didn't do.
I'm your host, Randy C. Moore. If you'd like more info about our show or would like to give us a shout out, we are on Facebook at Neon Music Country Legacy. You can find more out about your friendly neighborhood host at Randy C. Moore Music. That's Randy, initial C, Moore, M-O-O-R-E, Music, on Facebook, or go to randycmoore.com. Well, we've had a lot of fun today here on The Legacy. I'm your host, Randy C. Moore, and the old clock on the wall says it's time to wrap it up one more time. So we're going to leave you with a song from my album, Lovekin. This is called I Sold a Lot of Beer. It hasn't been a joyride, but then again it ain't been bad at all. My dream of superstardom got to midair and then went into a stall. Rubbing elbows with the famous never quite rubbed off on me. I got a lot of mileage from the things I got to see. No, not much of a joyride, but that's alright by me. Now the rhinestones and the record deals that led me here have faded all away. It took a while to realize that nothing here can never stay the same. All those legends driving Cadillacs from down on Music Road are now sleeping out in Woodlawn or the Mother Maybelle home. Makes me wonder why it took so long to finally let it go. I sold a lot of beer in Nashville and never saved a dime. I'll sell a lot of beer in Texas and I'll have a better time. If the foolish and the fortunate
can be the best of friends. I'll be drinking with my buddies in the end. Well, I met her down on Lower Broad, and pretty soon she was my only girl. I convinced her in 2 minutes she was living in a wonderful world. Showed her the finest garages and parking lots in town. It's a miracle of sympathy that kept her hanging round. So I married her on Wednesday in my tiny Texas town. I sold a lot of beer in Nashville and never saved a dime. I'll sell a lot of beer in Texas and I'll have a better time. If the foolish and the fortunate can be the best of friends, I'll be drinking with my buddies in the end. I did all I could do there, so I won't be looking back when I am gone. All those wasted days and Broadway nights are just the inspiration for this song. I sold a lot of beer in Nashville and never saved a dime. I'll sell a lot of beer in Texas and I'll have a better time. If the foolish and the fortunate can be the best of friends, I'll be laughing till I'm crying, shooting pool and cheating cards, singing songs until the rednecks are all passed out on the bar. It'll be just as it was when I started way back then, drinking with my buddies in the end.
Thank you for listening to Neon Music Country Legacy with Randy Moore. I'm Byrd Gagnon. Stay well, stay safe, enjoy music again.